Hey, you lads and ladies, I'm the Jawesome one, and welcome to RimWorld. I decided I was going to start a brand new series while waiting until I'm able to, get the new get the new upgrades for my PC that I'm so desperately trying to build up to. So, while in the process of getting to that point, instead of trying to play a new game or anything like that, I figured I would just do a new series on a game that's already got so much going for it. So I went ahead and I picked out a bunch of really different mods. Some of the main ones I'm going to be showing you, you've already seen in the title. I got Call of Cthulhu and a couple other things. But I want to open up the mod list show you kind of the full set, so that nobody later on has to ask me. Okay, so here we go. To start off with, we have our Natural Walls mod, which I mostly got because it gives you the ability to make filler walls, which are they don't take a lot of resources and you can make them very quickly, but they always give you around 30 HP. They're extremely weak walls, so it's really mostly the point for it is an aesthetic. Basically, it doesn't really add much to your base. But the reason I'm picking it out though is I can actually kind of surround my base if it becomes necessary with walls, and it makes it cheaper and easier for me to set up defenses. And I can do it in a mountainous looking way, so I kind of like that. And then we have tilled soil mods. Very obvious what this does. Colony leadership. I really like this mod because basically you can either choose democracy or dictatorship, and then with a democracy, your colonists vote on someone to be a leader, and then that leader, so as you can see here, like this person is a warrior, so he would get the warrior buff. Now he would get the warrior leader buff, and then that would have like an aura on any colonists that are near him, and everybody would get like a buff to fighting, basically. And then the same goes for like the botanist or the scientist or the carpenter. I've never actually seen the carpenter one, but that's kind of, just to give you an idea what that's about. Wildlife tab, very basic stuff. I use that commonly. Set up camp, of course. You can't travel without it. There's no point. Brigello's really good. I like the simple sidearms mod. This is going to become kind of a basic for me to use now, because now colonists can switch from being melee to being ranged at pretty much any time, which is really awesome. Refugee stats, because I like being able to see what people are coming in with. Fish industry, in case I get a place with a big lake, I'd like to be able to get another source of food. Relations tab. Realistic rooms, because I think that the natural, regular way of rooms are just very unrealistic. Tribal Essentials mod pack. This is actually going to be a tribe group. Just a moment. Sorry about that. We have one of those old dogs that, like, if she wants in a room, she's just going to scratch at the door and bark and bark and bark. And my sister will not hear that. She will just keep on sleeping. So I had to go let her in. So yeah, I'm going to be playing as a tribe, and this one adds a bunch of really awesome tribal items, like as you can see here, like it adds some beds, it adds some new crafting stations, some new joy items. I'm not sure if you can see that. No, I don't see any joy items. That's just a dining area. But yeah, just to give you an idea of what everything's like here. Then we have miscellaneous training, because I like the ability to build up on melee and on shooting as a joy activity. We have our doormats, because it keeps things from getting dirty. Rim hair, because quality builder. Allow tool. Organized research tab. More floors. Hand me that brick, which I think is a pretty good UI thing. I probably should have set this up higher, but whatever. It's working. No glitches, so. Orion's hospitality, I think, is a really good mod. Vegetable garden. Of course, the usual EDB prepare carefully. Hardworking animals, I think, is a really good one. So if your animals are trained to haul, they actually will haul, like, frequently. Path avoid, I think, is a good one. I can fix it. And then finally we have our Call of Cthulhu. Then we have Arachniphobia and Medieval Times stacked on top of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out as a tribe and then build up to the medieval age. And then we're basically going to stay there for, let's say, roughly a year. And if my colony's still around, then I'll stay in the medieval times, because I think that makes things a bit more challenging. So yeah. That's the highest we're gonna get to is medieval, and it's gonna be fun. So here we go, new colony. We're gonna go with the Lost Tribe. We're gonna go with... Yeah, Randy Random. We're gonna go with intense difficulty, because it's more fun that way. There we go. You know, just wondering what the seat is gonna look like if I choose that. Let's generate it. Alright, here we go. Pretty small map. Yeah, it's 30%, duh. But, let's see here. Okay, so these must be the medieval factions, I'm assuming. Because they have, like, the sword and shield look. These are actually part of that fishing mod. And this just adds, like, a couple of, you know, fishing people. And I like how it's set up so that they're always by... Okay, well, except for you. Except for you, Jerry. You're stuck out there in the middle of nowhere with no lakes or rivers or anything. But yeah, most of them are kind of set up close to like a lake or an ocean or something, which I think is pretty cool. Not sure why you got put there, though. That doesn't make any sense. Then we have like our regular factions, like we have, yeah, some regular peoples, and then we got the pirate faction, and the tribe. What do we also got? This, yes, this is part of the Cthulhu mod. These guys are agents, and they basically hate Cthulhu followers and stuff. So they're gonna like check up on you and make sure that you're not Cthulhu worshippers. What are you? 13th Infantry Division. What? A base of... I hate it when they get called that. I guess it's kind of a base name. Let me see here. Trying to figure out who these guys are. Here it is, Lost Platoon. This military unit has somehow appeared on the landscape due to mysterious circumstances. They have dug up new trenches in desperation, and through their fear only trade bullets instead of words. For whatever reason, for whatever it is they have seen, or where they have come from, it is clear that they do not belong here. I wonder if we should try to kill those guys. See how the game handles it. Because it looks like that's the only one of their kind on the entire map. You know what? Over on a river, right by a river isn't a bad idea. Yeah, let's just try and pick a place with granite. Here we go, granite, sandstone, and limestone. With a huge river, too. So this is going to be interesting. Advanced, slightly... You know, I'm going to go with large, actually. Just to give us more, I guess, space for growing and other such things. Building a bigger base. Okay. Alright. Ooh, you're pretty good. You're incapable of nothing. You are abrasive, but that's not a big deal. You're also a masochist. And you're green thumb, so you're better at growing. Just goodness gracious, look at you. I would use the prepare carefully mod, but if I don't need it, then I don't need it. You're nervous and you're a masochist, but you're not incapable of anything. You just have a scar. I'll come back to you. I just want to look at everyone else here. Pretty and green thumb. It's pretty good. I'm getting some pretty good starting dudes. So you're really good at fighting. You're you're bad at melee. You, yeah, what is a misandrist? Really? Oh, okay. So you're a feminist, basically. You're trigger happy, too. Ugh. Yeah, you just won't do. Okay, yeah, you're incapable of caring. That's not a big deal. And you only have temporary health malnutrition. So you, probably you, and you, I'm gonna open prepare carefully for. Okay, chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a third trait. I'll just go with something random, and then we're gonna random it. Pardon me? Okay, you're slowpoke and you're slothful. No, thank you. Here we go. Masochist, Steadfast, and a Slowpoke. um... Hmm. You know what? You're not a fighter anyways, so I'll work with it. But no health injuries. I will not have it. I refuse. Let's take away your passion for animals. Because I give myself like 5 passion points, except for whenever the game, you know, spawns something in naturally. So there we go. So I'm just going to take that away completely. I'm not going to have you train animals when you only have a 3 in it. You need to just automatically have a higher training ability in order to get the animals that really are important to a colony. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty bad all around. You pretty much can only do these things, and then aside from that, hauling and cleaning. You're actually pretty good. Yeah. You're actually a pretty good colonist. And you're a healer too, which gives you good decent medicine. You're a scout. Yeah, you're the one that I wanted to just completely redo. Just look at this. Ugh. That was just the name. There we go. Ooh, a soul survivor. And a weaver. I don't want to start in colonist that's incapable of violence, though. Vengeful child? Whoa. That's awesome. Muffalo shaman? That's hilarious. Quiet wisdom and great strength, huh? What's a prostaphobe? Okay. You just can't get bionic parts. I don't even care about that. There's no way I'm going to be able to really make use of that anyways. Malnutrition I can deal with. You need more passion points. Let's give you 1 in shooting. And I have 1 more point to spend in passion. We do need someone that can cook. I don't remember anyone else being really good at it. Yeah, no one else is good at it. So, you can have a passion for it. Oh, you have a burning passion for it. Goodbye to that. Slowpoke, your night owl. Were you a night owl too? Okay, cool. We have 2 night owls. We need a daytime cook, actually, now that I think about it. But all of you are terrible at cooking. Every single one. Let's take away... Let's take away a point from your art. And your intelligence points, and give it to your cooking. There. Now we have someone who can cook during the day. At least. And then you... Actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and reshuffle you. I really don't like these stats. Yeah. I'm going to reshuffle you entirely. Okay, now you're a firekeeper and a gatherer. So you have good growing. And you're good with animals. Okay. You're still a night owl, but you're psychically deaf and a fast walker. No injuries. I will not have it. These are really good traits, though. We'll keep the night owl one, I guess. I think that's fair. We don't have a lot of good fighters on us, though. We only have basically 1 person who can shoot. That's pretty awful. So let's see, what can we take away and give to something else? Give to someone else. We have 2 animal tamers. Yeah, here we go. We can take away from your animals and give it to your shooting. There we go. So now we have 2 people who can shoot. That's good enough. 2 people who can shoot, and then everyone else can do melee and kiting and whatnot. Alright, I think we're ready. No, nobody's in a relationship, really? Okay, equipment. Okay, we have some decent dogs. Huskies and Labradors. They can at least haul. A jade knife. Why a jade knife? Why a knife made from jade, yo? Say hey, yo. Mm-hmm. Let's go. I always like the feel of starting a new colony in a new series. I really don't know why, but RimWorld for me is a lot of fun to watch other people play and record. I don't even know why. The gods were very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey on foot, with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, like your ancestors did. Sweet. What do we go with here? Democracy or dictatorship? Let's go with a democracy, actually. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so now we need to figure out where we want to set up our new colony. So first off, let's unforbid. Wait, hold on. I have the unforbid item. Boom. So much easier. Alright, they give us a lot of wood to start out with, and a decent selection of weapons. Let's see, who are our shooters? Not you. You are a shooter. I'm pretty sure we had someone else who could, like, shoot better. No. Okay, just the two of you. My bad. And then, who was it that was... Oh, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, our actual fighters, like, fighters are really good at melee. The club, I think, was one of the, like, worst weapons, right? They can give 10, 1.94? Actually, club's not too bad. And then this is 4... Wow, really? 4 at 2.07? Huh. I didn't know that wooden spears were actually worse. Okay, and then the jade knife, what are you at? 7 at 1.76 seconds. Not bad. We had another weapon around here, didn't we? Yeah, the dog's standing on it. It's a pila. Yeah. Anybody else that can shoot at all? Yeah, you can. So go ahead and equip the pila. So you can be like a third shooter who's just really, really, really bad at it. The jade knife, I think, or maybe the club, was the best. I don't know. This thing's 7, but it's slightly quicker than this. I think the club is better. So let me just wait for everybody else to pick up their... Yeah. Okay. So you, with the melee of 8, you can take the club as a sidearm. And you can take the knife as a sidearm. Before I forget, we need to open up the mod list and make absolutely sure that the simple sidearms, miscellaneous... Okay, good. It's like that permanently. Alright. Sweet. I thought that changing the mod list, you know, setup using mod list backup, I thought would, thought it would change everything, but it doesn't appear to be so. Now, what do we build? Got a lot of area to choose from here. I think I want to choose kind of close by the river here, because it's a lot of area for enemies to have to walk through just to get to us. Yeah. Just kind of somewhere like out over here, because there's not a lot of area to grow or anything like that. Oh, the log walls. These any better? 140 versus 100. They're basically the same. They just look different. I'm gonna go with our regular walls here. But what's a kind of tribal look I can give it? No, you know what? I'm gonna go with the regular walls. So I want it to be kind of roughly yay big for... Yeah, roughly that big by that big. There. Okay, so here's what I've got set up so far. So see, what I'm kind of doing here is I'm kind of doing like a connected base sort of a thing, sort of a deal. That's kind of the theme I'm going with here. So I'm gonna have everything be linked up with walls. So my colony is gonna be constantly surrounded by walls, just everywhere. So this is kind of the internal, kind of the heart of the base. And then once I get to the point where I can do things like stone cutting, I'm going to set up like kind of a perimeter, and every area has its purposes. So if there's an open area, then that means I'm going to have it set up for growing or maybe animal taming or something like that. So the only ways in and out of the base are through like little bitty areas like this. There we go. Told you I was going to do something different this time. Now for floors, what do we want to do here? I'll be right back with you guys in a minute. My family's deciding to do the vacuuming thing. Actually, you know what? That's going to take a little while, so I guess I'm just going to lay out some more flooring while waiting for them. So I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, there we go. While waiting for them to finish up, I laid out a bunch of plans for the base. Sorry, I was drinking some coffee. Just to let you guys know, just to, you know, set out kind of a future plan for the way I'm going to have like the base kind of operating. So over here is going to be kind of our production area. Right now this is going to be our main bedroom, but these two areas are going to become storage, and later on I'm probably going to expand on this. I haven't laid out plans for that obviously because I was so busy working on these other areas. So over here this is actually going to be like our kill boxes. So over here I'm going to have like I'm going to have sandbags, and then back over here I can have like an area for colonists to stand. And I can set up like a few other things like turrets and the like over in these areas. Same goes here, and same goes over here. This is our main kill box, where again, sandbags, and then colonists can stand over here and kind of fire at enemies as they try to approach through here. And at the edges here, I would lay something that would make it basically impossible for enemies to actually stand in this spot. Like, I'm pretty sure in security tab here. Earthen mounds? No, that's not what I was thinking of. Oh, I didn't use the... Okay. There was a mod that I had that added a security measure. I forget exactly what it was called. Oh, you want out, kitty? There you go. You can come out. There you go. Alright. But yeah, like I was saying, though, it added some, I was looking at seeing if there was some kind of way that I can basically prevent enemies from wanting to go past here. Like, maybe I could set up something like this wooden barricade. Yeah. Yeah, something like one of these. Because, see, they have, like, terrible cover effectiveness. So I would set up, like, some of these down here and then just kind of spam them all throughout here and have enemies kind of walk through them and take damage. You know what? Speaking of which, I think I'm going to add a few things to those plans. There. So see now, enemies would come walking through here, and they would probably get slowed by something like chunks or, you know, something kind of similar. And then once they start walking through here, then they'll have to deal with those spikes and just be constantly taking damage as they head out here to where the turrets are. So there we go. That's how I'm going to deal with my raids. And fortunately, I don't think it's very likely that I'm ever going to have to worry about, like, the bugs or whatever they're called. The Those annoying little things. Can't think of what they're called right now for the life of me. But yeah, for the moment, this is going to be our colonist bedroom. This is going to be our storage, and I think also our joy area. To see here, so now as a colony, we kind of have like a few items to start out with. So we have this, and then we also have something called a hoop and arrows. Which I don't have a clue where to set that up or what that looks like once it's done. And actually, I'm going to have a tribal lore fire all the way out kind of here, like in the middle. I think that's the middle, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this right here. No, wait. Wait, hold on a moment. Oh, there isn't a middle. I can't believe I've done this to myself. So there's a middle row here, but there's no middle column. Dun dun dun. Or is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, there is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is the what? But then there was like 10 going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oh, it's 11. My bad. I'm a moron. Okay. Oh, that's right. We can actually already take care of stone. Yes. Alright. Well, for the moment, or while everybody's up doing their thing, I'm going to set up some stockpile zones. So here we go. So here's our dumping stockpile zone. No corpses. No corpses. Well, no weapons, for sure. I guess I'll allow corpses, but only animal corpses. Yeah, only animal corpses. Nothing else. Okay, cool. Everybody else is just doing their thing. I do need to order out... I do need to order them to chop down some trees. Now that I think about it. I need to keep these colonists having jobs, so... Here we go. I'm going to set up their growing zones. Thanks to the vegetable gardens mod, we can grow quite a bunch of different and unique items. Quite a bunch of different things. So this one I'm going to grow rice. And then for something that takes like a little bit longer... Yet is every bit as helpful. I can't tell if it extends to this tile or not. It's hard to tell with these. I'm gonna have corn grow here, so just the regular stuff. And then here, I will grow, I don't know, let's say heel root. And then I believe there was something I can do with smoke leaf and hops. Let's see here. So if I grow hops and smoke leaf... No, not tobacco. Where is it? Smoke leaf. I can basically... What I can do is with smoke leaf and hops, I can combine it with, I think, some sort of animal leathers, and I can make these tribal healing kits, which are going to be amazing. If I can just remember where hops is. There they are. Okay. Hold on, wait. These need to be the same. This is like, what, 3 by, I don't know, 5? I can never tell unless I have some sort of icon set up. Okay, it's 2 by 3. So I need 2 by 3 on here as well. Yeah. Okay. There. Okay. So now that they're the same size, let's grow something else. Out of all the way through here, I think maybe since we're a tribe, it only makes sense to me that we're drinking tea. So let's go ahead and grow some tea. There. Maybe later on I'll figure out if we can do anything with like cocoa or, yeah, cocoa plants or anything like that. What else could I grow? Hay grass would be good, but right now I'm not sure that dogs can eat anything like that. Wheat is a great idea. because we're actually already able to build like an oven, so I can build a stone oven, or just an ordinary one, and then I can cook up some wheat. So yay. Let's see here. I also need to set up a regular stockpile zone in here. Like I said, this is only temporarily our joy area. This really is meant to be kind of our stockpile area for pretty much everything. No human corpses in here. Mechanoid corpses, sure. The spider cocoons. No, because if a spider lays one, I don't want a colonist running all the way out there to go get it. Unless it works differently than I think it does. Yeah, sure. Manufactured. Yeah, all that seems fine to me for now. What else can I have you do? Yeah, I can have you haul. Not urgently. No, just things like these. Just get all these out of the way. Out of the way, yo. You're ugly. No one wants you. No one likes you, man. Get out of here. There any up over... Oh yeah, there are plenty up in our grow zones. Get out of here. There. Production. Yes. We need a spot for art. Spot for butchering. That's going to have its own special little place. Right outside. Gonna have a brewing spot. I'm not even sure. No, we don't need that. We don't need a brewing spot. We need a stone chipping spot, a tailoring spot, a researching spot, I guess is good, and a crafting spot. I think that's all the spots we can get. Let's see, at the crafting spot, make adobe. Oh yeah, adobe bricks. That's a good idea. Because adobe brick is like, I think it's stronger than granite walls, isn't it? I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that later on. But adobe bricks do require hay, so that's another reason why we should make some. Let's go ahead and do tribal medicine kits and just do forever. No, do until you have a certain amount. We'll say do until you have 15, and then pause when satisfied, unpause at, let's say, 2, 3. Manufactured raw resources. Yeah. Okay, that works. Only requires 1 animal leather to make each. Wow, really? Make a spear. We can make smoke leaf joints. Tribal wear. Sailor uniforms. I'm not sure why that exists. A storage pot. What do they do? Basically, because of their wide use and relative ease of creation, they can be readily sold or bought at a cheap price. Okay, so it's just kind of a production thing for if you have like a bunch of adobe that you don't know what to do with. Alright, so that gives us something else to do with adobe besides just... Oh yeah, here we go. Plates, boots. Yeah, tribal boots. Let me see here. Ooh, these raise your movement speed? What do these require? Leathers. Okay, and what about tribal wraps? These also increase your work speed. No, that's your work speed. These are your movement speed, right? Yeah. That's pretty cool. So just do until you have, and we'll set each one to just say do until you have 1 of these. And then the current like tribal clothing that we have on, we're just gonna have everybody just kind of basically just remove them and then equip themselves with that instead, because I think that's just a lot better. Because I'm pretty sure, let me take a look here at tribal wear. What's tribal wear add? Just 10 degrees Celsius against the cold, but this isn't going to get too cold out here. Come to think of it, it's already... Well, it's going to get kind of cold, I guess. But it's not going to be that bad. Tribal wraps. Yeah, things like wooden plates and wooden boots are a good idea. Do it until you have, again, one of each. These things are good because they're basically armor. I mean, if you couldn't tell just by looking at the name of them. Oh, that's wooden. Sorry, I thought that the first one I selected was wooden plates. There we go, wooden boots. So there we go. So now I have like some weapons basically that my second pieces of armor that my colonists can switch to whenever. Wooden bracers, yes. Do until you have, again, one. I think one of the things that these, by the way, all these different like weapons and items and stuff like that, these are the only reason these exist is because of the medieval times mod, and this basically allows your colonists to kind of wear multiple kinds of equipment, right? So they have like the regular clothes, and then they can wear armor, just like how you can have a colonist wear like those what is it, the I can't think of what they're called, the things, the armor vests. You can have colonists wear your armor vests, and then you can have them wear like a regular shirt underneath it. So these kind of work the same way, except they apply to like shoes and the head and all that other stuff. Pretty cool like that. Wooden helmet. One. Okay. Pitchfork, primitive spear. What's the difference between a primitive spear and then a regular spear? What is even the point? 15 melee damage, 2.3 versus a primitive spear. Okay, it's slightly weaker, but it's cheaper to make. Oh, but it also increases your chance of hitting when melee. Huh. That's interesting. Regular spear doesn't do that, does it? At least it doesn't say if it does. It doesn't tell me. Recurve bows are good. Requires wood pitch glue. Oh yeah, this is one of those crafting items that you need to make. So we need wood pitch glue. Here it is, wood pitch glue. What do you need for that? You need wood? Really? That's all you need? You just need wood. Huh. Okay. That's cool. So do it until you have, and we're gonna say 25. And then pause when satisfied. Unpause at 10? 9 at 10. We'll go with 10. It only requires 5 wood per. So it's like one tree can easily make like 5 of these. 3 to 5. Huh. Really interesting. I'm gonna make several of these crafting spots actually. Just to make sure that we can kind of have several colonists working on all these different projects. Yeah, okay, so this one will be for things like the helmets and the boots and stuff like that. So there we go. So this one's going to be for the clothing, and then this one is going to be for the adobe bricks. Do forever, basically. Now, do until you have. And we're just going to set the bar really high. At like, let's say 200. Pause when satisfied. Unpause at 50. There we go. Why did I stop time? There we go. Tribal medicine kits. Do until you have. Yeah, what was it I had it at? 20? I think it was 20. And then unpause at like. No, I'm not even gonna set it to pause when satisfied, because it all just depends on how fast we can grow the hops and all that. So there we go. Yeah, recurve bow is better than the regular bow, so I'm going to go ahead and ask for both of those to be made just to give you guys kind of an idea here. So see, the regular short bow, so see its accuracy is quite a bit lower. Its damage is 10. Okay, its range cooldown is 1.6, its warm-up is 1.3, and its range is only 16. And then let's check out the recurve bow. So see here, accuracy is higher, range cooldown is the same, damage is slightly better, and the warm-up seems to be about the same. So it does a little bit more damage, and it's a lot more accurate. So that's why we want to make those and not the short bows. A pitchfork. What would be the point in making a pitchfork? Oh, it increases your plant work speed. Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Do it. Large fork made of wood, useful for the cultivation of hay grass. Tips are quite pointy and have been heat treated to make them almost as hard as iron. Because this is also useful in combat, provided of course that you have no other alternatives. Yeah, so let's just say do until you have, and then do until you have one. Recurve bow, do until you have, do until you have. We're just gonna say 3, and the pitchfork we'll say 5. No, we're gonna say 1 because I kind of intend to have everybody equipped with one of these as part of the sidearms mod. Probably should have those orders. Ah, well, whatever. Who cares? I have two spots set up for this. There's a reason for it. Shivs and clubs. Yeah, hand make 5 blended leathers. That's a good idea. No, I'm not gonna worry. No, you know, I will. I will do that. Hand make blended leathers is pretty good. So we'll do until you have a lot. 40. Pause when satisfied. Unpause it at 10. There we go. Okay, I'm going to look into all of this later. But basically, yeah, blended leathers is really good. Because you can take like even things like human leather. And you know how if a colonist wears an item made out of human leather, they get like either a mood buff or debuff depending on if they're a masochist or not. So, there. Researching spot. What do I want to research? How about complex clothing or basic traps? Sounds kind of good. Nope. Wax powered lighting. Wood stove furnaces to cook meals. Doesn't sound too bad. Vegetable gardens mod. How about this? Ambrosia. Takes a lot though. Yeah, because it's industrial and we're not there yet. This one's Neolithic, so we can research this. There we go. Those give us more plants that we can grow. Hey, you're making something. What are you making? Wooden boots. Awesome. Tailoring spot. Patchwork leather? No. Woven cloak, woven hat. Yeah, muffalo headdress. I think these exist because of the mod. Because of the tribal mod. Yes, yes, granite. Do until you have. Infinite! Chip any stone blocks. We're actually going to set this one lower on the priority list, but higher in general. So, higher as a whole. So, let's say 750. Over here at art spot. How about a small rug? What is the details for this? What do you need? Okay, so you need things like cloth and synth thread. Ah, that's another thing we need. We need some form of cloth. Okay, cloth. Cotton. Pretty sure cotton just comes straight up into cloth in this game. You don't have to spin it or anything like you do with flaxseed in this. Another thing about this area, we need an eating table. There you go. This colony is going to be a fun one because, see, I'm going to have multiple tables just set up everywhere. Just to make sure that we don't have any dumb colonists trying to, you know, trying to go where they shouldn't go to eat and stuff like that. In case you haven't noticed, I also like to keep things very, what's the word here? Kind of very in sync, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Let's also put another wooden door here. Because pretty soon I'm going to expand this out as soon as we get enough wood blocks chipped up. Or stone blocks chipped up. These areas out here are actually going to become areas where you can just go up here and get to the garden. And it's also going to give me room to expand these out. And then eventually, yeah. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing here with this. This is going to be a fun series. I'm actually looking forward to this one a lot, especially since we have so much going for us right now. Can only make it out of granite, huh? You can make it out of silver, too. That's fun. Oh, hello. Why are you putting blocks in there? Hold on. Hold on. Is it manufactured? Doesn't look like it is. Where's it that I go to? It's not chunks. It's got to be like items, raw resources? Yeah, no stone blocks, please. You can have all the stone blocks you want. There you go. That'll take care of that. We can also put certain items out here. I'm pretty sure art can go out here, and so can furniture. Those things don't deteriorate. Unfinished projects can go out here too. Body parts. Body parts? I'm pretty sure those actually can. You can actually keep those anywhere. Because they're like, the game just sort of pretends like they're put into like a sealed container. Somehow. Even though you don't produce them. These I'm not so sure about. These, let's remove that. Artifacts I know have to go in here, because I actually had one at one point. I can't remember what happened, or what series it was on. But there you go. Yeah. Oh, those things. Those work. Popcorn? Sweet. I didn't know we could make popcorn. Always wanted a mod that lets me make popcorn. But now you can. Introducing the all-new mod number 547. Okay, work priorities. Time to start it up, boys. Actually, yeah, patient 1. Doctor 2 for these two. Bed rest 2 for everyone. Hauling 1. A warden. You're slightly better at it. That's why you're wanting. That's why it's wanting to set you, being so high on it. Yeah, you both can be wardening. You both can warden. That's fine. You both can be animal trainers and stuff. Negotiations. You two can both do it. Cooking. We need 2 people who can cook. Anyone can cook. Wait, Komba, weren't you also a night owl? Yeah, you are. So, Komba, and then we need someone who can cook in the daytime, which I think was gonna be Bren. Okay, cool. And then Kim Flo, you were also a night owl. So both of our cooks are night owls. That's gonna be interesting. Something else I needed to do for production. Ooh, yeah, smoke pit's probably a good idea. Refuelable does not produce a lot of heat. I bet it doesn't. But temperature. Actually, it doesn't have to be indoors. It just needs a roof over it. So let me just see here. Zones. Build roof. Right there. Yeah, this area should be indoors, but it doesn't. It's not roofed up. Which means it's probably because everything's too far apart. Is that not correct? So there we go. So just for some fun. Let's set up some granite blocks like here. Here. And then one here. Yeah, and one here. There. Add kind of a fun look to the base. There we go. Holy moly, we're running out of pemmican fast. Looks like we're gonna need to get some hunting done. Wildlife. Let's see, what do we got here? It's raining outside, so we can order these boomalopes. We'll wait until everyone wakes up, though. There's a cougar out there. A couple of emus. Emus, what are you guys like? You guys like vicious that will attack the second you get injured? Yeah, and you're really fast, too. There are other animals, though. Yeah, we can hunt all these rats. There's some spiders. Some squirrels. We can always hunt the occasional muffalo. Let's take away one of the males. Iguanas I don't really care about. Giant spiders, of course, are actually dangerous, so we're gonna need to hunt those ones together. Artery blockage. Oh my goodness, you poor alpaca. Let's just kill you. You poor thing. Okay. Yeah, who was set to hunting? Pretty much anybody that can hunt, basically. Who was it that got the Pila? Okay, it was you. Camino. So Camino, you can also hunt, even though you're bad at it. But it will raise your shooting, so... Yeah, I guess you two can be our main be our main builders. You two can grow. Everyone can mine. You guys will be set to a 3 on it since you're so bad at it. But I do want at least certain projects mined out. Plant cutting. Everyone plant cuts. Everyone. Oh, come on. There you go. We want a couple people who can do tailoring and arts and crafts. Yeah, there we go. You two can both do art. Oh, okay. It is on speed 1. I couldn't tell. I thought I paused it. There we go. Alright. Hauling. Of course, cleaning. But who's going to be our main researcher? Chicken, you have the fewest projects to do out of everyone else. So I think I'm going to set probably plant cutting to a 3 for you. Because if we have certain projects that need really good builder for, I kind of want you to be the one to get on it. Did I issue out orders to cut down trees and harvest things? Nope, doesn't look like I did. Oh no, I did. It just wasn't over a large enough of an area. There we go. Harvest some plants too. Get my boys something good to eat. Yo. These two are night owls. Yeah, nobody else is a night owl, were they? Okay, just these two. Restrict, yeah. Normal priorities. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, hold on. I want to give you 7 hours to sleep. People tend to be fine with just 7 hours. I don't know if that's realistic or not, actually. I've heard the statement said over and over and over again that you're supposed to be you're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep a day, but in this game, it's 7 hours for whatever reason. Me personally, I have to get like 9. Otherwise, I tend to have a bad time. That laugh was loud. I was loud. I'm a loud man. What were the hours that night owls need? Okay, mood loss, 11 to 18. Okay, cool. So your sleep hour will be from the 11th to the 18th. It's 7 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we can cut into that a little bit and have you wake up slightly earlier. And go to bed later. But then your friend here will go to bed later. Or, yeah, and get up later. Shifting over work tabs like this actually helps a little bit when it comes to certain projects like cooking. So if you want, say Komba to be the first person to work on, let's see here, Komba, what's something that both of you are good at? You're both were good cooks. So let's say since Camino's a better cook, I would want him to be the one to do the cooking first, and then Komba would just help out. Everybody's going out and going hunting. You're trying to hunt like a little baby squirrel with a pila. It's great. This is funny. Oh, hold on. I didn't select anything. Bite little squirrel. Viper's just like, I don't want to get up. It's my joy time. I want to sleep. I don't feel like getting up. Just like me. Or she. He's just like me. Oh, this reminds me of something else we need. Hold on. Okay, here's how we're going to access it. So first off, granite walls like so. This area right here. Hold on. Someone's sending me Steam messages. Yeah, I'm in the vid. Hey, Ernerdy. Hi, Mom. You guys can't see this, but Ernerdy sent me a vid. I keep forgetting to set myself to go offline when I'm about to record a video, and then I keep forgetting to set myself back to being online once I'm done recording. So, there we go. Teacher's table, yeah, eventually, but I want to start off with the ballot box over here. Chalkboard, RimWorld, globe. This is going to be fun. Okay, so here we go. So now I've thought of something that I can do with this area up here. See you tomorrow because it's every day, bro. Nerdy. The memes. Okay, here we go. We got the supports up now, so now hopefully this area can be roofed up. Yes. Decorative urns and stuff like that. What do you need? Any stone blocks should be fine. I kind of don't prefer it right now, though. Gold, no. Ironwood, fine. Jade, plasteel, silver, definitely no. Or uranium, I don't even know why you're offering. There you go. Yeah, small volume ingredients take 10 times as much. I know, but I'm not planning on using gold to build a silly little decorative urn. Do until you have... Well, not do until you have, actually. Just do X times. Let's say 5. And then decorative pottery, again, 5 times. No stone, not right now. Jade, blah. There. What about totems and stuff like that? Same story, huh? You can use steel, but no, I don't want that. And no stone blocks either. What about rugs? Yeah, rugs should be fine. Do a few rugs. And do like 2 large rugs. I just realized something. I think decorative pottery is like, yeah, bigger than a decorative urn. No, decorative urns are actually bigger. Okay. Yeah, slowly working on getting all that granite stuff built up. That's great. Oh my goodness. Somebody build this campfire, please. Hunting. You're building. What are you doing? Building. You both are building, huh? You build the campfire. We need materials. Chop down the wood. What are you doing? You're eating. Because it's during your bedtime. But you're not going to go to bed, are you? Nah, you're not going to be in the least bit tired. There we go. Ah, we still need more. Cut down the cactus. Excuse me, Viper. There you go. Cut that down as well. Alright, let me just check something here real quick. Alright, that'll be all for this episode. Hope to see you guys, and Alright, I just realized how long this episode's gone on, and, you know, part of that is because of interruptions, kind of messing with my head and thinking the episode's shorter than it really is. In any case, yeah, that'll be all for this one, and hope to see you guys again in the next video. Have a good one.